everybody, and welcome back to the Keri Runs 100 Miles YouTube channel. As you can see, a little different from where I normally do this. So I'm actually at my daughter's soccer practice, and so I wanted to make sure that I got my Monday confession in for you for week 3, and the day just kind of got away from me, so I am watching my daughter do her soccer gig. She's an amazing goalie with a competitive league called Sporting Arkansas. So she is out there doing her thing right now, and I am sitting in a field across the way filming this, and there are parents probably looking at me like I'm crazy, but that's okay. If they know me at all, they know I am. So week 3, just finished that. Ended up at just over 48 miles. I believe it's like 48.3. It is, what is today? Today is September 30th, so it's the last day of September. My mileage for this month, I still have to run today, so I gotta do 5 more miles. So that should put me at just over 148 miles for this month, which is pretty amazeballs, not gonna lie. Pretty cool. So this week I did 48.3. I did a little over 5 on Tuesday, 4 on Wednesday, 7 on Friday, 14 on Saturday, and then 18 on Sunday. So it was this little bit of a mixture of this week. So I did my normal runs during the week, no big deal. 14 was a little bit of a kind of a mind. I don't know what you would call it. I think my brain got too wrapped up in the fact that it was the first time I had to do 2 long runs back to back. And so I kind of allowed that to get in my head a little bit. And so like I physically had to stop my watch, stop and sit down, which I never do on long runs. And so it was kind of weird. However, then I went home, foam rolled a little bit, ate really good. Okay, really good is probably not the best word. So one daughter was gone, goalie girl was gone, and so little bit, my 9-year-old and my son and my husband were there, and my son and my husband wanted tacos, and little bit wanted mac and cheese with ham cubes. So being the awesome mom that I am, I made them both. And I don't know if I was just hungry from the 14 miles or what, but I ended up eating like 3 tacos and 2 helpings of mac and cheese. And so I don't know if all of the extra calories and fat, and maybe the fact that I wasn't in a huge deficit from the day before is what made the 18-miler easier. But in general, it was easier mentally, physically. My hydration pack was actually empty at the end of the 18-miler, so which never happened. So it just shows that I'm getting more proactive about drinking before I get thirsty, which is a good thing to kind of get used to and make myself do. So, but yeah, I ended up running like non-stop 18 miles, other than stopping twice for water, only because my hydration pack had a mixture of obviously water and Tailwind, which I do love because it has the electrolytes and it has the calories and it has all that kind of stuff. But you kind of get tired of just sweet water after so long. So I stopped just a couple times and grabbed just kind of water from the fountains along the where I was at on the Arkansas Razorback Greenway. But I felt great the whole time. I made myself keep my heart rate low. My heart rate tends to spike into the 170s, 180s really, really easily. So I forced myself to stay between the 140s and the 160s, which of course made for a slower pace and made it for a longer run. But I almost didn't mind it because I never bonked, I never hit the wall, whatever you want to call it, that usually happens. If you've ever listened to people talk about full marathons, between miles 18 and 20 is usually where they hit kind of the proverbial wall. And that just has to do with, it's where your body hits its, uses up its glucose stores and all that kind of physical stuff. However, I was doing my goos and mixture of Cliff Blocks and goos and Tailwind, and I was being smart about when I ate and remembering to kind of fuel along the way, and so I felt great. I get home because, okay, so our road is on kind of a hill. It kind of goes like this for like a quarter of a mile before you get to our house. And so I had thought my husband was going to pick me up at the bottom of the hill, which he does sometimes, like a knight in shining armor and a silver tundra. But he'd gotten confused at what I meant, and so he didn't come pick me up. And so I'm walking up this hill, and after having just run 18 miles, and I felt fine. I felt great. I get to our house, and my husband's like, you don't look like you just ran 18 miles. And I was like, I know, right? This is so weird. But I think it's because I made the conscious choice to keep my heart rate down and not worry about pace, not get kind of mixed up and entangled in that whole pace, all that kind of thing. I mean, I've got 44 more weeks before this race. There's no point in trying to go out of the gate crazy and all that kind of stuff this early. I've got plenty of time. I have plenty of more miles to do. So that is where we are at for that. I am starting week 4 this week. It looks like my long runs this week will be on Saturday and Sunday again. So it'll be a 10 on Sunday and a 20 on, I'm sorry, a 10 on Saturday and a 20 on Sunday. That is my long runs. I believe my total mileage for this week is like 50, 51, 52, somewhere in that kind of neighborhood. I can't remember exactly. So I also have a phone call appointment with a nutritionist on Wednesday. So one of the girls on our soccer team, her mom just got her dietitian license, and so I was kind of just asking her kind of what her thought was, and she was honest that endurance racing just isn't her thing or not her specialty, and so she actually referred me to a friend of hers who happens to actually be a dietitian and an endurance athlete. So that kind of worked out pretty good. So I'm just doing a little phone call with him on Wednesday. So it'll be super cool to kind of tell you some of the stuff later this week about what we talked about and what I learned. And so I like that he's not, I don't want to say just a dietitian because I don't want that to sound bad, but he's a runner and he's an ultra athlete, so he understands that it goes beyond a bunch of numbers, and let's really hone in what you need, how many calories I need, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm super excited to meet with him and kind of see what that's going to look like, and so it'll be cool to kind of tell you guys about it. Let's see, anything else going on this week? Nope, just usual crazy life. Run all the miles, do all the stuff, keep the kids alive. So that's what we're doing. That's what is going on. So week 3 is done. I'm so thankful for you guys for all coming along on this journey with me. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Keri Runs 100 Miles. You can also find my Saving Grace fundraiser on Facebook. I would love if you would contribute to that, or at least, the very least, just share it so other people see it and learn more about Saving Grace and about what that amazing organization can do. And YouTube usuals, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Again, thank you so much for going on this journey with me, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye. Alright, real quick, I totally forgot. I actually filmed you guys a little video at the end of my 18 miler. I want to say I was at mile like 14 or 15. I can't remember. So here is a video of me not dying on a long run. Have a great day. Alright, so I've never done a video while running, but I am 14 and a half miles into my 18 miler, feeling really good. Not pushing myself speed-wise, just all about working on endurance. So I'm keeping my heart rate low, keeping it between 140 and 160, which mine spikes really easy into the 170s and 180s. So this run is taking me longer than I thought, but it's all about controlling myself, and controlling my body, and not worrying about pace, just worrying about working on endurance and that kind of stuff. So almost done, and that's it. Peace out.